Hello, sexy people. Today I wanted to talk about why I'm so open about my sexuality. If you're friends with me in real life, or you follow me on Facebook, or if you know me in any way, you'll know that I'm very open and honest about things pertaining to sex and anatomy and stuff like that. Um, and there's a lot of reasons why. I think that as queer people, we have to be we have to be open and out there. We have to be loud and proud. I mean, that's why we have pride, right? Is to say we're here, we're queer. And I think that, I mean, not everyone, but I think that in general, I think that we have to do that. We have to be loud and proud and say, I am, and just be honest and open. And I mean, at every turn, we're being, hated and discriminated against, or forced to conform to heteronormativity, and that's just bullshit. I mean, and that's why I speak out about the things I do, is that I want to make people think, and I want to challenge their perceptions, and I think that's a beautiful thing. I mean, it's very important. I think people are just so stuck in this mindset that, you know, sex is shameful and it's taboo and we're not supposed to talk about it, and people are afraid of using words like penis and vagina, and why? Because we've been programmed to think that way through, religion and what have you. I mean, we need to change that. We need to have healthy discussions about sex and anatomy and, biology and sexual relationships and all these things that make us human. It's really important to talk about. And I think too many people shy away from it. I think that, in some ways things are getting better, but, I really think that in order to make that change, you have to put yourself out there. You have to be open and honest and just kind of, in a way, just not give a fuck, just to say, I'm going to talk about it. If I make you uncomfortable, so be it. I found in my experience that, for the one or two people who are offended by my openness and the things I say, 100 more people thank me for it. I mean, I really have found that I've opened up a lot of people's eyes to various topics and various issues, and that's why I do what I do, is because I want to challenge people. I want to make them think. I want to open their eyes to the way we are and the way things are and the way our bodies work and the way we relate to one another. I just think that's absolutely important. And it's natural. Like, why do we force ourselves into this guilt about something that nature made us? I mean, that's the way we are, and like I said, it's just absolute bullshit that we get guilted and pounded into, you have to be this way and you're not allowed to talk about these things or whatever. And fuck that. I'm gonna talk about dicks, and I'm gonna talk about body positivity, and I'm going to talk about masturbation, because those are things that are important to me, and they're important to other people too, and that's why I want to talk about them, and that's why I'm so open about my sexuality, and I don't expect everyone to understand, and not everyone does, and that's okay. But I'm not going to censor myself. Censorship is absolute bullshit, and I have a big problem with censorship in general. I see it a lot. I've been seeing it in the tarot community. I've seen deck creators censor their art due to some bullshit concern about somebody who didn't want to see dick or whatever. Like, get over it. It's a penis. It's a part of the body. Like, we see boobs all the time, and, nobody bats an eye, but God forbid we should see a penis, like, what's the big deal? Why are we so afraid of these things? We have to stop. One of the things that really sort of helped me come to terms with my own body issues, because, I did have all that bullshit ingrained into my head, that I'm ugly and then I'm fat and I have a small dick and whatever, like all the things that have come down on me over the years. One of the things that really helped me overcome a lot of that was being in nudist circles. And I'm not like a full-time nudist. I mean, I don't do it all the time, and I don't have a lot of opportunities to do it. But I really believe in social nudity. I think that it's a healthy thing, and I think it really breaks down the barriers, and we get to see, oh, I mean, we're all human, and these are just bodies. It's not a big deal. And I really think it's important, and I really think that we really should have healthy discussions about sexuality and body parts and nudity, because I mean that's part of life. It just is the way we are, and we shouldn't let stupid bullshit like religion and politics and prudishness censor us and make us fearful of talking about these things. So yeah, I mean, that's why I do what I do. That's why I talk about the things I do. That's why I use, proper anatomical terms like penis and foreskin, because they're important to talk about. And when you talk about them openly like that, and you use proper terms, it normalizes it. It removes the veil of fear and mystery, because we're so used to covering ourselves up that once we're exposed to body parts that it's treated as disgusting or shameful or whatever, and you're not used to it because you're used to seeing things covered up. But I would really like to see more people going in that direction. Just to say fuck it and say, I'm going to talk about these things. I'm going to be proud of my body. I'm going to be proud of my sexuality, and I'm going to talk about it. And you're going to open up people's eyes. You're going to enlighten people on these things, and you're also going to piss some people off. And that's okay. Some people deserve to be pissed off. I'm just saying. So anyway, that's why I talk about the things that I talk about as a queer person, as a person who enjoys penises, as a person who is very strongly motivated by body positivity, and a person who has had my own body image issues. I just think that I would like to see more of that, and I really hope that that more people challenge the social norms surrounding sexuality and body parts, and I hope you agree. And if you don't, that's fine. But yeah, thanks for listening. If you have anything to share, if you have any thoughts, especially positive ones, you can keep your negative, prudish nonsense to yourself. But if you have anything delightful to share, anything thought-provoking, please share it with me. I really encourage that. So anyway, this is why I do what I do. This is why I'm so open and honest about these things. And this is why I would like to see more people doing that. We're here, we're queer, and even if we're not queer, we still have sex, we still have bodies, and there's nothing shameful about talking about it. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. So thank you for joining me, and until next time, ciao and namaste.